Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a beautiful day in Brisbane. If you saw yesterday's vlog, you would have seen that we had to call it quits midway through a shot put session. We've called it quits on today's session, which pretty much involved my coach saying, this isn't going anywhere, go home, rest, recover, and come out today with some energy. Now, this doesn't happen a lot where we have to call it quits on a session. So I've been doing a ton of recovery work since last night to get myself ready for today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited for some hurdles this afternoon. And I wanted to take you through briefly what I do in terms of recovery. If you're not interested, skip to here and you'll go straight to the session. Otherwise, potentially I might give you some ideas. The first, and probably the most simple, is stretching and trigger pointing. You can literally do it anywhere. You don't need special equipment. You can do it outside. You can do it in front of the TV. You can do it if you have a high desk at work. You can pretty much do it anywhere. On top of that, I have bands and like special trigger point stuff so that I can go through and more specifically stretch certain muscles or trigger point them, and they come around with me all the time. The second thing is compression. Compression is like a really good passive recovery method. I've got socks and tights and tops. If I've just done a big session or I've finished a day of decath or I'm taking a flight over an hour, I throw it on and it's easy done. Number 3 is another form of compression. I wear these boots on both legs. They cycle air through and circulate everything through. It's run by this little machine, but this whole contraption is very high tech and very expensive, so I'm lucky that the QAS has loaned me a pair. Number 4 is a simple hot bath. I also throw some Epsom salts in here, but I try and have it once per week, either after a massage or if I've had a really hard session. Number 4 is physio. I see my physio James probably 3 or 4 times a week, and there's not a ton of work to do. A lot of it is just sort of getting on top of niggles before they progress onto anything more. Number 5 is a deep tissue massage. I try and get 1 per week at the end of the week where we can really get in there, get stuck in and release any of the tension that's built up over the week, and also to help reset for the following week. Number 6, and probably one of the most important, is sleep. I now aim for 9 hours a night. I can work off 8, but I really prefer 9 to be feeling good and energized the next day. I don't really know what number I'm up to, but the next one is food. Food is like a major energy source. You need it, otherwise, well, you're going to die. I'm always trying to have enough food and the right foods to have enough energy to train, and the right food so that I can recover well. And the last one for this list is an ice bath. I actually went out and bought a bin, not this bin. The bin stays at UQ, and I use it for ice baths. You can also use bathtubs and, well, any sort of container that's big enough. Fill it up with ice, fill it up with water, and you have yourself an ice bath. And I do one of 2 methods. Either I do 15 minutes in the ice bath straight, or I do 2 minutes in the ice bath and then 2 minutes under a hot shower, and I go alternating probably about 6 times. And that is it for the brief overview recovery video. That's some of the stuff that I do. Hope you guys learned something, and I'm also interested to know, what is the best method of recovery for you? Let me know down below. I'm gonna head to training now, so I'll see you there in a second. I've made it out to the track. Emily's here, and this afternoon I'm going to be doing some hurdles to start off. So last week we did 5 steppers, pretty cruisy stuff. Today we're gonna be ramping up the speed and getting into some 3 steppers. Yeah, let's get into it. Cool, I'll see you then. Bye. Bye. We're on to 3 steppers, but I just got off the phone with my physio. He wants me to like build into it. So what I'm gonna do is just go over the first hurdle to begin with and make sure I can sort of get this to there, right? It's also potentially going to rain, so that might be fun. That felt fine. We're going to go over 2 hurdles now. Interesting if I'm going to have enough speed to be alright in between. That felt pretty average. Just the acceleration to the first hurdle, because it's not the usual thing, just feels a bit weird. But I'm going to go over 5 hurdles now. We're sort of running out of time with the rain, so let's get into it. The hurdle part of the session is finished. It's starting to rain. It's really annoying, to be honest. It was a beautiful day today. I really don't know what happened. I'm now gonna do a few runs with Ash, so we're gonna probably go 60, 80 meters, something like that. Accelerate reasonably fast and then try and hit a reasonable pace. Until now, I've probably hit like 90 to 95%. I haven't gone flat out, so I wanna try and get pretty close today. Stuff this rain. It's so annoying. My bag is like, oh, it's drenched. That's the session done for today. Everything's wet. So wet. So wet. I'm gonna go home. No, honestly, it's been a pretty good session. I hit decent paces over the hurdles. I hit some solid accelerations in the sprints. In terms of the technique of the running, don't feel too good. I feel like I'm sort of on a bike and just cycling as opposed to pushing, but we'll get there, we'll get there. Anyway, this camera's soaking, I'm soaking, my bag's soaking. I'm gonna go home and get dry. Hope you guys had a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Ciao.